because I want to pay tribute to the people that inspired me to make these things happen and to show me that as a 13-year-old kid, that a 15-year-old kid can start a punk rock hardcore band and become a legend.
Bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye. We lived here our whole lives, but now we get pushed outside. Bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye. It hurts us deep inside to watch you gentrified. Hurts us deep inside. Watch you gentrified. Hurts us deep inside to watch you slowly die. Bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye. The working class in demise as the luxury towers rise. Bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye. This city was once our pride. Now we watch it slowly die. Watch you gentrified. Hurts us deep inside. Watch you slowly die. Watch our city slowly die right before our very eyes. Without a whimper, without a cry. Why are the working class people so despised by those that live with their lives controlled by dollar sign eyes? We should not be surprised that it's the greed that decides. Bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye, bye, Boston, goodbye. It hurts us deep inside to watch your slow demise. To watch you slowly die. Bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. Giving you all that we've got to give. Now where are we supposed to go and live? A working class city without a working class has no future if you have no past. We built this city generations deep, and now we can't even afford to live on our street. There goes the neighborhood for good. You're no longer welcome here, understood?
No way we got Dave Tree in here, Jerry.
Way.
Dave 3, dude.
Back live from vacation here at New Dia. How's my tan looking, Jerry?
Jimmy. Take it down.
I'll get to it, bro. I'm asking you a question right
What's up? My bad. What up?
now. I said, how's my tan looking? I got a pretty good tan from vacation.
Yeah, you look like a Spaniard right now for like a day or two.
Yeah?
Right? How long does your tan usually last?
Like under a week, I would say.
All right. Wait, so where did you go again, bro?
I went to Montreal and then
Okay.
Vermont. Yeah, bachelor party.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah, it was good. But let's not talk about that. Let's
That's
talk
pretty-
about our guest tonight. We got a legend in the building, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
We got
I got a
legends
tan
of-
too, man.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Where'd you go?
I escaped to the end of the world and laid on the beach and mourned the dead.
Are you a flat earther?
That sounds like some.
No,
lyrics,
absolutely not.
Okay.
We live on a globe.
Okay.
dude. We live in a globe.
No, a sphere.
A sphere.
Right. Same
Yeah.
thing, right?
Sphere.
Yeah, no, I know.
You just like the word sphere better?
Yeah, I had to say it on the mic
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe we just got to debut a new Tree song.
I know.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't believe
crazy.
it either.
Fucking-
I'm sorry.
No.
Tree was my favorite band in high school. And I quoted this man in my yearbook. I got proof. There's a picture on the desktop. It's open, I think, right now, Jimmy, if you want to pull that
Put
up.
it on the screen.
And show this guy my yearbook picture.
I never seen your yearbook picture. I want to see the fuck out
It
of
should
this.
be open in like the image preview. or
They wouldn't
whatever.
let me
It's the
be in
downloads
my
folder, too.
yearbook.
What?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me be
Yeah.
in it.
See?
Dallas.
nice.
That's me.
Oh, I know
God.
that.
Sorry.
Love it or leave it. That's what they say. Change it, believe it. It could happen today.
It could happen.
Is it? It could or it can.
It could. It
You
could.
wrote
it
it
could.
Good. I got it right. Okay,
yeah,
good.
It's right.
Because I fucked up my own lyrics on my arm.
That's an excellent smile.
Yeah, I was on acid in that picture.
Jesus Christ, you look like
Acid smile.
you were on something. That's a cocaine smile though.
Nah, no coke for me, dude.
Oh, for real?
Just listening to my
That's like,
Discman.
yeah.
I was fired up. I was probably listening to Tree.
He was probably smiling with the universe, connected
I
with
was
every
fired up,
living
dude.
being
I was
Wait.
fired up.
on acid.
How many names you got? You Mexican or something?
I got 4. Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
The
dude.
2 middle names.
Thanks for the credit too. Appreciate it.
Of course, dude. I can't
awesome.
just act like I made that shit up.
When did you graduate high school?
1997.
I graduated in 86.
86. From Westwood.
Well,
Or
dude, here's the story.
Yeah.
I went to Westwood High. I got kicked out about halfway through.
Why'd you get kicked out?
Well, me and my friends got in this big rock fight in the graveyard with these other kids that were
Like
kind of our friends.
throwing rocks.
Oh yeah, like in nailing each other, like
Jesus.
nailed you.
The 80s were crazy.
Yeah, we used to have rock fights on a continuous basis. So like, I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. And we're all pretty good athletes and stuff. So I nail people. You get nailed. It would hurt.
Yo.
And so
Life before
we got
Instagram,
this
what
big
you do, do rock
graveyard rock fight, which is incredibly disrespectful. Think about it. Like people are hiding behind gravestones, and rocks like bing, bing. Like it all happened. Like I was walking through the graveyard, all of a sudden all these rocks started flying around me, and I started diving for it. And my buddies came to back me up, and we got in this big rock fight. Everybody else got suspended, and I got like a core evaluation. So the core evaluation is like, I'm going to try to make this kid crazy and send him off to the DYS high schools,
Oh,
So they gave me the IQ test and I killed it.
really?
Oh, they were like, oh my God. But I also completely cheated because like back in the day, I
You cheated
found,
on IQ test.
this is how, back in the day, me and my brother used to like break into we used to go through the police dumpster all the time
Okay.
because the police throw away the best stuff, Think about it. Think about what they throw away. So I found an
I
IQ
think it'll just
test.
be like a lot of paper.
Oh, drugs,
Yeah. You
weapons,
just throw the drugs
more-
in the trash.
right in the trash. Yeah,
Score. Hey,
fireworks,
shout
lots
out
of fireworks.
for all the junkies out there.
We first came up with the idea because they found a bunch of fireworks and they took them and then we're like, well, what are they gonna do with them? And we're like, I wonder if they just throw them away. They went and looked at the dumpster. There they were.
That's awesome, dude.
So I found an IQ test in the dumpster, and so when they gave me the IQ test, I already knew all the stuff. I already had like me and my brother used to pretend like we would practice the IQ test.
Really?
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
And it was always the same questions?
same stuff.
See,
yeah.
now they mix it up because it's all digital.
Yeah, probably. But that ink blot stuff and all that stuff, I used to have a whole like book of that. It was really cool.
What made you interested in all that? You just wanted to know how to do that?
It's just for one, I hated seeing people throw good stuff away.
Mhm.
And like to me, like that was really interesting stuff. And so I grabbed it, and then we kind of used it just as like it's just kind of almost like a game. Hey, you want to take an IQ test? Okay, and we just IQ test people. So I took an IQ test. I did really well, and they're like, "Damn, what are we gonna do with these kids?" They threw me out of high school, put me in like the bad kid high school, anyways, and then they kicked me out of that at the end of the year. And then I went to Severian, and I did that for a while, and then
What's it like being a bad kid in Severian? Because you got to pay to go there, right?
yeah, you do.
So they just got to
Oh, I
tolerate
didn't try
it,
to.
or
I don't try to be a bad kid anywhere. I just happens.
just rowdy.
No, I'm not. I don't really get into too many fights. I'm just kind of like defiant, and
Yeah, I mean, it shows in your music, dude.
yeah, and I just don't buy the story.
What put that into you coming from a town like Westwood? Because my kids go to school in Westwood. And actually, fun fact,
Severian?
this is, no, they go to Westwood High.
Oh.
This is called High Street because when we named it, I lived on High Street in Westwood.
Where on High Street?
You know where it's like down High Street, almost to Medfield or whatever. Like, you know where the store
Bubbling Brook?
Sassy is? Almost.
Yeah,
above
yeah,
the Brook.
Sassy.
I lived above Sassy.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're right near Burgess Ave, right near
Yeah.
Cloverland.
What's Cloverland?
Cloverland's that neighborhood across the street from Burgess Ave, right across the street. That's that
Okay.
one way in, one way out, giant neighborhood, and it used to be full of like complete psychos
Oh yeah.
from back in the 70s. Oh yeah, all these older kids, like really good,
Damn, this is
really,
Westwood lore.
really good athletes, and just so all the kids when I grew up that were really good athletes were always like the worst kids in like the troubled youth kind of kids too.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
weren't like the spoiled rich kids, or they weren't like stable.
Yeah.
They
Was
were
Westwood as well off as then as it is now?
kind of. It was the beginning. It was like
Yeah.
because like there was the Great White Flight in the early '70s, where everybody from like Mission Hill and Dorchester and Southie all escaped to like Dedham and Norwood and Westwood.
Right.
And
Okay.
Westwood was kind of not that fancy back then. And then they built a whole new Westwood on the other side of town in Islington back in like the early '80s. And they turned these awesome woods into like, we used to call them Mick houses because it was like the split level mansion houses.
Yeah.
All the houses looked exactly the same. All the houses look exactly the same.
So what put that my question was going to be like, coming from a neighborhood or a town like Westwood, what put that sort of whole defiant attitude into you?
I don't know. I try to get along. I think it's just it comes from my Irish heritage, maybe. Just we're not gonna, we don't want to get taken advantage of. We don't want to take advantage of anybody else, but we don't want to get like lied or cheated.
Mhm.
And I just kind of I woke up and just realized I wrote a song called "Blind Me." It's like I woke up one day and I realized it was just. Actually, I woke up one day and I remembered when I was younger, that I knew that like the state and the church was just not right. They were selling me a bag of beans that, weren't going to take me up to any beanstalk. It was just going to weigh me down, get in my way,
Mm.
try to control me. And I try to wake up people to that with music and art. And like, I kind of woke up to that. I'm like, I should tell people about this. It's like everyone just go along with this. But at the same time, I knew what I was dealing with. It's like when I first kind of came to this idea that like, or this realization at an early age that I was being sold hogwash. And like I lost my faith in the church.
Do you remember the moment where you had that?
Oh,
realization?
absolutely.
Yeah, what was it?
I woke up one day and I was like 1,000 years older than I was the day before. And I looked at the cross hanging on my wall, and I'm like, oh my God, my mom. I didn't say, oh my God. I said, oh, my mom is going to kill me because I just lost my faith.
Wow.
And I was wicked.
Did you stop believing in God, or you stop believing in Catholicism?
I stopped believing in Yahweh as a creator God specifically.
And
And
explain
just,
what you mean by that.
well, we were worshiping just one God, Yahweh. And I always found it weird in the Old Testament that he goes, you should worship no other God but me. It's like, why would you be worried if you're the only God?
Yeah, wait, there's other ones?
Why would you be able to be other gods? Right. It's like, why do you got to be so, what, you're nervous,
Yeah.
But yeah, it just didn't fit right, And I was like, yeah, I mean, I love nature and I connect with nature and I love people and I love animals and I feel like I connect with living things. And it's a powerful feeling,
Is that
I was
why you
like,
called the band Tree?
absolutely. I wanted it to be a positive band. I had a lot of negativity in me and I didn't want to just be something negative. I wanted to use the energy and specifically try to do something with that, save myself.
When did that all start though? Because were you in high school and you started writing?
No, I was like 8 years old, 9 years old.
Ooh, you started writing lyrics?
Yeah, poems, not like lyrics. I didn't really think of
pretty
them
young.
as, but I was drawing all the time too. So I was drawing stuff and then you'd write stuff. A lot of drawing.
When did you guys form up?
Tree started in like summer of 87-ish.
That was what grade for you?
No, you said graduate 86.
86.
So it was after high school.
Yeah, so I was
Oh no shit! So you wasn't like a high school band or anything? Were you?
No,
in bands in high school?
I wish we started. Oh I wish. I feel like
Yeah.
I wasted all this time just getting wasted. I should have been
Throwing
like
fucking
writing
rocks at people,
songs.
dude.
Yeah. Because I wasted a lot of energy trying to figure it out, And it's like, I always wanted to be in a band, I used to sing in church all the time.
So how did you guys come together?
Me and the bass player, Jake, we used to play on the same Little League team together. We knew each other really well. And he was like pretty much one of the only other punk rock kids in my grade back in the 80s, right? So Then Billy and Brian Hinckley. I know Billy from he was my brother Jeff, who just passed away.
Sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's horrible. I'm still dealing. But my brother Jeff's best friend was Billy Hinckley, and like I'd go over the house and like walk him home sometimes, and we all grew up together. You know, we all knew I knew Brian Hinckley, the guitar player, since he was like 3. You know,
Hmm.
so we had this really tight bond that a lot of bands didn't have, and we'd practice a lot, and we'd drink a lot, and we'd fight a lot like a family, like brothers. Like we'd sometimes go full on at it, and just
Like
still
physical fights
absolutely
in band practice?
anywhere,
What was the worst one?
anywhere.
I need to hear a story. What
I
story?
don't know. I can't pick out the best ones.
Like
Oh, you
punching in
saying
the
they're the worst ones, the best ones?
punching in the face?
Yeah, sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's close friends. That's like brothers.
It has. Well, we also grew up in a different time period when, like, we just did that. You know, your friends fought, and the next day you're like, you hated them or you loved them, or you ended up becoming friends, still friends, and whoever won takes the guy out for Chinese food or something like that. You know, it's like no one ever really wins when friends fight. You know, we just did it because we were angry with each other and frustrated with stuff, and we drank a lot. So that was
That'll do it.
that drinking.
So you guys knew each other, and they were like, I assume the brothers were probably playing music all the time, right?
Brothers were actually the wicked, like they were more musical than me and Jake.
Yeah.
Although Jake always played guitar and wrote songs, and was really creative. And his brother Yuck was actually the original guitar player. His younger brother Yuck
Of Tree?
of Tree, and
Wow.
he played guitar a little bit better than Jake. So I literally went over with a bass to their house because they had a garage they used to jam in. I'm like, hey, I wrote some songs and I brought a bass guitar and a little amp. Let me show you how it goes. And I try to play Spermicide for them, and they just were like, all right, just give me this thing. And we started our band with Spermicide as Homicide, and then it was like me, Jake, and Yuck, and then we got this guy Skinny to play drums, and that was like the original incarnation. So that was probably 87, maybe.
Spermicide is homicide seems like a very Catholic theme.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you didn't fully let it go.
No, I could. Well, you know what? It's just like all that magic became a part of like of me. Like that's like their magic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the icon and the you know the ritual, you know. It's like I kind of dig the ritual, but I didn't dig the church. You know what I mean? It's like, and after all this, and they got exposed, like doing what they did to children.
Yeah.
I was a tip of the spear kind of guy, like I like to be, and I called it. I got kicked out of Severian because I said that religion got in the way of my relationship with God. When they demanded an answer from me, that's what I told them, and that just got me kicked right out of that
They were like,
Jesuit
fuck that.
Catholic.
That's an
That's
interesting take.
then they used to beat the crap out of you at that school. First day of school, I was like, like the nun's like, put your hand up, and I'm like, what did I? She's like, knuckles up, and I'm like, what's going on? And they crack, and I was like, holy fuck.
In the 80s.
And then she just started smacking the crap out of me. Yeah, it was like a classic like movie scene. Everybody in the room laughed because it was like my first day. I didn't know. And she's like, oh, said something. I got set up, and she's like, let me see your hand. I'm like, okay. I thought she was looking to see if I had spray paint on my hands.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, no, they're clean. You see the other side. I'm like, no problem. See, like, I think I got the stick across the back of the knuckles, and
Yardstick or whatever, right?
it was like a pointer stick, and man, that thing did not
Jesus
feel
Christ.
good.
Can you imagine, dude? Somebody hitting your kids at school now?
Yeah, I mean,
I would burn that place down.
nowadays, yeah. But I remember when I went to even in middle school, because I'm 33. When I was in middle school, there was a counselor there, and if the parent was like, you can hit my kid, he'll do it. Like I've seen him do it. Like when I was in sixth grade.
Honestly, I think there's something about the Jesuits that they can get away. It's like part of like, if you go to the school, like you have to sign this little disclaimer.
Basically.
Probably not now, but like I said, like I was born in '67, so I've lived a different, you know, I lived through the '70s, and the '70s was tough, but we thought we were going in the right direction, and then the '80s came, and we didn't go in the right direction.
What
I
do
mean,
you?
we went in the right direction, which was the wrong direction. You know, we went Reagan, we went
Oh yeah.
the neoconservative movement,
Is that what got you so political?
always political.
But like,
Uh,
obviously you
grew up
disagreed
grew up
with
Irish,
the
hearing
Reagan era,
hearing the
right? So
stories. Grew up Irish, hearing the
I mean, you had
stories,
songs
man.
like Homefront, and then I listened to Truth today.
Truth, yeah. Truth is about just being recognizing that you're alone, but you know, you have to deal with these things by yourself. You know, but that doesn't mean that it's a weakness or anything, or that you can't still be with other people. It's just that you got to realize when it comes down to it, only you're going to go through it. Whatever you have to go through, unless you're literally going through it with other people, and you can share the pain
Mm.
or the joy,
which a
whatever.
band does, right? So you guys you started jamming in the garage,
Jamming in the garage,
making songs.
cops show up, had a jam in the basement.
Nice, yeah.
We did that for a little while, and then we jammed in my basement, and we did that for a little while, and then we got a practice space in Charlestown,
Okay.
next to the highway, next to a donut shop, and everything smelled like donuts all the time,
That's
and
nice. That's
it was
pleasant.
great, and it was
Yeah.
then it was kind of like the beginning of us getting into a more of the community in the punk rock hardcore metal community in Boston, because before we were just practicing in the basement in Westwood.
Yeah. Were you into like the Boston hardcore scene
Oh,
before
absolutely.
your band? Before your band, or
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So were you excited to get into it and become a part of it? Did you?
Hell yeah.
Like, you guys became a huge part of it. So did you imagine at that point?
Never. Like
No?
so here's how we always, can you guys hear my mic? I
Oh
can't really
yeah.
hear. Okay, good.
Sorry,
Uh,
there's probably something wrong with the
I
cable.
probably did something here. Yeah. Anyways, we set like realistic goals for ourselves.
Mhm.
You know, like let's just try to write like 10 songs. Let's just try to write like 4 songs. And then you have 4 songs. Like, let's just try to write 4 more songs. Then you have 8 songs. Then you go, let's try to record these songs. We could probably do that, you know? And then we recorded some songs and we put out some tapes, and it was like some people actually liked it. We were like, get the fuck out of here, you know? So then we're like, oh, well, we got to play some shows. So we played a show, the VFW, down the street from my house, and it was awesome. I opened up for my little brother Brian's band, Battery Operated Revolution. I'll never forget it. It was awesome.
How did you like get your stuff out there back in that?
Back in those days, it was all like word of mouth networking, flyering, making those tapes and sending them to magazines and stuff,
Mhm.
and they're looking for content, you know, and they would write about it, and sometimes you get a good review, and sometimes you wouldn't, and you'd be like, God, finally get a review, and it's like, and it sucks, and you're like, fuck. But sometimes the people think it's funny, and they're like, I had to check you out because I saw that review and whatever mag, and it was, you know, so that's how we did a lot of like mailing tapes out, a lot of the magazines, fanzines, more like the fans, like the kids doing the fanzine stuff. That's what I mean by magazines. Like
Right.
not just slick colored.
Not Rolling Stone.
No. But
So
Maximum
look-
Rock and Roll would be like the top kind of that version, but like, you know, mostly black and white stuff. And a lot of photographs and reviews, and you send it out to that, and then you started just booking yourself. There used to be a book called Book Your Own Life, and somebody put all these connections together, and I got my hands on that after doing my own booking for maybe a year or two with Tree, like a couple of East Coast stuff, and it was great help, you know. And then we'd make our own like connection, like we get a notebook and write down all the connections we have in every city we went to. So, hey, we're going to Cincinnati in 2 weeks. We're gonna mail some things out to our Cincinnati people, tell them we're coming. We'll be sleeping on their floor again. Hope we don't get you fired again.
Again?
Or like Cleveland, Ohio was so good to us. We used to
Really?
play at the Grog Shop all the time. Yep. Oh yeah.
How did you get your shit all the way there?
Just same thing. And like, you know, honestly, like a lot of we sent a lot of music out to people that would write to us. So if, like, a lot of people in the military would write to us, and we'd send them like a mixtape of us and like a bunch of our other friends' bands and stuff too. We'd like definitely share the wealth. Wouldn't just be a Tree tape; it'd be like a mixtape of like Tree and Stompbox and Slapshot and Sam Black Church,
Yeah.
all that stuff, right?
Right.
So those tapes got to be very popular in also in the prison system, like especially out in California. We got like real famous from just sending out tapes to anybody that wrote to us.
No
And
shit. That happens with rap a lot now because there's a prison. I forget what it's called, but there's a system now where you can buy songs, and
oh
there's a lot of rappers that like they'll get on that system, and then like their shit will be hot in prisons.
oh, like we were huge in prisons. Like we were just on tape. And one time we were on tour in Fresno, and we were playing with all these pop punk bands, and like this bike gang was definitely an MC. was the security, you know. And when they heard us do our sound check, they're like, "Get the fuck out of here! You're Tree from Boston." We're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Where are you guys staying tonight?" We're like, "What? I don't know, the desert." You know, it's like we're in Fresno. You know, it's like you guys are staying with us. I'm like, "Really?" They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna take care of you guys." I'm like, "Dude, in a good way, or like what's
Yeah.
happening here, right?" And they're like, "No, we love you guys." They started rattling off songs that and they're like, "Can you play this one? Can you play this one?" We're like, "Sure." And they're like, "Nice." And it's because we find out later that it's like all through the prison system, like
Oh,
the
shit.
ABs were listening to us, and they were like an MC affiliated, and we stayed with them, and they were really nice to us. You know, we've also stayed, with all sorts of people.
Doubt, how did you discover Tree?
Dude, I don't remember how I discovered Tree. I sort of got into Boston hardcore, in like the mid '90s when I was in the middle of high school. I mean, they were just a band that was
Mhm.
playing mad shows in Boston. I don't definitely don't remember the moment or anything like that. Like in those days, I used to just check out bands because there was no way to like listen to somebody online and see
Where
if
did
they
you
were
grow
good.
up?
In Brookline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
S-
that's the city. You pretty much lived in the city.
Yeah, yeah. So I would just go to Newbury Comics and be like, "Oh, this CD cover looks cool." They would have the local section and shit, and I might have heard of you guys because of Sam Black Church. I think I got into Sam Black Church first, and I feel like it was my buddy Nick. Shout out to Nick. He was also a huge fan of yours.
Shout out to Nick.
Um, I think he showed me Sam Black Church, and then we would go to Sam Black Church shows, and you guys used to play with them a ton.
They hooked us up in a
What
big way.
What was Jet like in real life, dude? The singer of Sam Black Church.
Chilliest guy. Like
He was
just
insane
so
on
cool.
stage.
But that's like literally like
Yeah.
like a total different.
Yeah.
Like so calm, so kind, so nice.
Yeah.
Like literally, like dare I say, a gentleman. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like
Wow.
an absolutely. He teaches music to kids in high school and junior high.
No shit. Then or now?
Jet, still now he works with kids. He's like,
That's amazing.
and he gets on that microphone and just goes, and then he just does his. It just turns on and it flows out of him, and it doesn't seem to me like a giant jump. I'm like, yeah, that, now he's playing, now he's doing his, now he's Jet. He goes from Jesse to Jet. Now he's Jet.
I want to say the first time I saw you guys, I think it was the first time I saw you guys, was here on Lansdowne Street at Axis with Biohazard. You guys opened for them, which is a
Oh, yeah.
crazy fucking show.
That was great.
It was also the first day I ever smoked Kind Bud. Because in high school, all I could ever find was Shake. That was all anybody had. It was bullshit. It was way worse than the mids that you have a problem with, Jerry.
Yeah,
This was lows. This was way below
that
mids.
sounds disgusting, brother.
So
And,
we talk weed on this show too? Is that
Yeah.
we talk weed? Right?
Sure.
If you want.
Talk whatever the fuck you want, dude.
Lungs expanded in your lungs. Remember? It's like you remember having a taste like Kind Bud back in the day.
Dude, it was just like, so we were looking for weed all day. Nobody had it. There was no new Dia. There was nowhere to get it,
Yeah,
obviously.
that was
You know.
Dia.
Like a sad
So we're like,
time.
fuck it. We're not getting weed today. Let's just go to the show. We're walking to the show. We run into this kid we knew. We're like, bro, you know anybody that's got any weed? He's like, God, he opened up a book, and it was one of those books with like a false inside,
Uh-huh.
and he just had a quarter of the. This is the first time I'd ever seen buds. You know,
Oh, because you just get stems and
just shake,
yeah,
just
shake.
bullshit, brickweed, and yeah, he gave us that shit. We went out of the Muddy River, fucking smoked
Muddy
it.
River.
Went to
Yeah.
the tree show, went crazy,
Nice.
dude.
Yeah.
Got in the pit, all that shit. It was amazing.
Shout out to Biohazard. We used to go see them. Me and my buddy Nick and another dude that used to videotape everything back then. A couple Rosendale skinheads, and we used to go see them all the time. And then like a couple years later, I got a band together. Like, can I get on the show? And they're like, yeah, Dave Tree, we'll put you on the show. Well, I wasn't Dave Tree then. I was River. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, River, we'll put you on a show. So you guys, we'd love to play again anytime you're ready.
Sick.
Would be wonderful. You know, we got new songs and they're really good.
And the biggest shows I used to ever see you guys at was the Freedom Rally.
Oh, those are the best.
What was it like being on that stage in front of all those people? Like the crowd was going nuts.
Honestly, like I don't have I usually have no problem talking and shooting my mouth off, but like getting on that mic and looking out and seeing like for the first time like 10,000 people,
Yeah.
you know, I was just like, wow, this isn't pretty intense. So I started talking and then I started feeling a little self-conscious and I was like, I want everybody out there to give me the finger. And everyone gave me the finger and I took a photo of it and then that became one of my tricks. And then I would just like, it's like breaking the ice. And I'm like, all right, the ice is broken now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm way more relaxed.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's like you don't want to sound you want to sound good when you're singing, and you don't want to say anything stupid, you know, ever. But like when there's so many people there, you can kind of get a little flummoxed. But there's tricks.
Yeah. What are your tricks to deal with that?
If you ever getting weirded out or anything like that, especially when you're a singer and I got the mic in my hand, I just look at my hand, and then I'm just looking at my hand, singing, just looking at my hand, not like looking at everybody looking at me, you know.
Yeah.
And I just focus on that, or I just focus in the distance to something, or I just listen to the music and just concentrate on what the song's about and let it fire me up.
Yeah, because you really want to be in the moment and letting go as the front man, right?
A lot of time the lyrics will just get me all stirred up if I just think about like I can bust out a song without really even thinking about it almost sometimes, you know, and like other times like I can really dwell on each word as comes flying out of my mouth. You know, it's like hit it like make every syllable matters. You know,
You've been a pretty big cannabis activist. Did you do the Freedom
Absolutely.
Rally back then because of the weed thing? Or, I mean, obviously it was an incredible opportunity.
It wasn't at the beginning. It was just like a really, really, really good chance to get arrested on the Boston Common playing music. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't that big. The first time I went and I saw it, maybe 100 people were there. It was raining. There was cops on horses and like
Wow.
pushing people around, being
Dickheads.
cops, you know. And it wasn't like this is gonna be awesome next year. It's like, do you guys want to take the risk? And everybody's like, yeah, that's we're not gonna get paid, but we could probably sell some shirts. And they're like, yeah, well, if we can play in front of a lot of people, it'd be worth it, you know. And it's like, what are they gonna do? Arrest us? I'm like, yeah, maybe. And they're like, half the band didn't smoke weed, so like, yeah, we don't have anything on us, so
And nowadays, you could go there and fucking re-up. You can go out there and buy
now
a
it's
pound.
nuts. Now it's
insane.
they just sell weed on the straight up selling weed on
No,
the
no,
thing.
yeah. Now it's like the cops are like, "Yep, just make sure everyone's good. You bought all that weed. Good job. Good job." You know.
The thing that's always been remarkable about the Freedom Rally is I've never seen a fight there, and it's like 50,000.
Oh, there was
people.
fights. That some guy
Yeah.
brought a gun backstage one year, and
Jesus.
yeah, and we got him.
Yeah.
He got tackled. He was trying to get up the ramp, and he got tackled. And then the cops showed up, and it was
He was trying to like have a mass shooting.
no, we don't know. There was a guy that got backstage and tried to get on the stage with a gun and got tackled.
What
And
year
it was
that?
the year it rained, and it was really there wasn't a lot of people there.
Damn.
Like and it literally out of like, God, it's gonna be like 20, 30 years now. It's like it started in 1989, I think.
Okay.
89. So what is it now?
25.
2025. So I'm trying to think. Yeah. So it was like
Yeah, I don't know. I was
It
going
was
in the late
before it was
90s.
legal, and it was raining really hard, so there wasn't a lot of people there.
Mhm.
But I was there,
Yeah.
and I was backstage, and I saw them take this dude down. I'm like, what the hell's going on? He's gonna go. He's gonna go. Holy
Jesus.
fucking! All these cops came and dragged him away. So that was close, you know. And I've seen like before that when it was still illegal, like the cops would go do like their undercover, try to snag people, and kids would fight back
Yeah.
because they'd be undercover and they wouldn't actually know.
They wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Saw some guy grabbing them.
Yeah, like trying to grab their backpack and then like trying to pull out their badge and like that's like, so what? Anyone have
Clean
you know?
costume, right?
You don't have a police uniform on. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. So were they, you know?
I passed out at a burrito stand at the Freedom Rally in like
Wait,
1999.
standing up?
Yeah, I went down, dude. It was rough.
At a burrito stand?
Yeah, I
specifically?
was waiting. It was probably after you guys played. I went to get a burrito. I was smoking all day. Hot as fuck out.
Hot as fuck.
You know what I blame it on?
No water.
I was wearing a Yankees hat. I feel embarrassed to say it. It was like when, Yankees hats were like really cool at their peak.
They were?
Yeah, I mean, in fashion or whatever, right? Like all
Right.
the rappers were wearing
I
them.
know.
Fred Durst was
True.
wearing them. Not that I was ever a big Limp Bizkit fan, but you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm going to get a
You
Yankees
got
hat
Limp
because they're
Bizkit
cool.
fan face though.
Jesus.
Dude,
That's
I
the
saw
worst thing you've ever said
Right?
to me.
I saw Limp Bizkit do that free concert on top of the house, that building right around the corner from here. Did you ever hear about that? When
I
they
think I did hear about that. Yeah, they just showed up out of nowhere, right?
my buddy Sean London, shout out to Sean, gave me
Yeah.
the heads up, and he's like, "Come down and check this out." And I'm like, "I will." And I was there, and I was like, "Damn, this is fucking awesome! Like maybe a Boston band could get away with this." And no one,
No one ever
the
tried.
cops did show up, and they tried to like get them, but they got away.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they got like
Slithery.
but they had all these people like manager people to like block the cops, cop blockers. That's what we need. That's what I need. I need a couple cop blockers just to follow me, like in front of me and behind me to the side left, Cop
I heard
block.
that you got into it with the organizers of the Freedom Rally.
Oh,
one
me?
year.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What
A
happened?
couple of years, like I've got into it with them
Was there
because it
some-
wasn't because they're not running the place. They weren't running the first time they were doing it. It was because they weren't running it correctly and there was embezzlement.
Yo, there was embezzlement recently with them.
It's constantly. It's like because it's like so
They
much
got
on. A,
caught up buying timeshares in Vegas and shit, spending money.
I don't even want. Yeah.
Crazy.
So then so I'm like I became a lifetime member just to get in there and get these people out, and I did exactly that.
Lifetime member of what?
I'm the only lifetime member of MASSCANN.
Whoa. Interesting.
Lifetime member, voted in, lifetime member. So
Right.
I'm still a member of MASSCANN, but they won't let Tree play the pot rally.
They wa- Hope he's not about to puke. What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Just gonna sit in?
I'm gonna sit in.
What's your name, bro?
James, how are you doing?
James, I'm Dallas. Welcome to High Street.
High Street. What's up?
What's up, James? Dave Treat.
Dave.
Nice.
Dallas, yeah.
Dallas. You guys making a podcast?
Yeah, we're making a podcast.
I watch a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, what do you
and
like to watch?
I don't know, dude. A lot of the just like fanboy stuff.
Like,
Well,
what's a
it-
fanboy podcast?
yeah,
I don't
what
know
would
what
that
that
be?
is.
Fanboy podcast be like.
Give me a
you
name.
guys talk
dude.
about real shit? What are you guys talking about?
Talk about real shit.
We're talking
dude.
about music,
Yeah.
punk rock,
music,
hardcore,
punk rock.
art.
All right,
Yeah.
dude. Ozzy just died.
I know
That
you did.
sucks, yeah.
That did
You
suck.
guys already talking about that?
No, we
Not-
haven't even
not
brought
today,
that
no,
out. Yeah,
no.
we haven't
shit.
talked
What were
about
your
That
thoughts
was
on
death.
Ozzy's
fucking
death?
sad, dude.
We will be talking about death.
I'm gonna play Mr. Crowley till I fucking die.
Ooh.
Damn.
Mr. Crowley's dead too.
Yeah, I just said it.
Alistair?
That's Ozzy. Oh, Mr.
Do you know who Aleister Crowley is?
No, who is that?
Aleister Crowley is the guy that he wrote that song about. He's the one that's the Great Beast. He started the Golden Dawn. I think it's the Golden Dawn. Yeah, Golden Dawn. Yeah. So yeah, check that out. That'll blow your brain.
I will.
So, James, you just rolled into New Dia and said, I'm just going to join this podcast?
Yeah, that sounds like it. I've always wanted to be in a podcast.
You made
well,
it.
Here you are, man. This is
There
the
I
top
am.
All
music
right, so
podcast in Boston.
tell us what you do, man.
Dude, I don't know how much I want to tell you, but
No, you have to tell us.
I'm just a
that.
college student out
There you
here in
go.
Boston.
That's
and,
good.
What's
good.
up?
Where
Yeah.
you go to school?
I go over in the fucking village. You know, I'm here. I'm not gonna give too much detail just because I don't.
Well, if you
wanna-
don't want to give details, you can't have the
I
microphone.
don't want.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, that's fair.
talking
That's
here,
fair.
dude. Yeah.
I'll talk detail. What do you guys do? You
Make-
just do podcasts?
No,
Pretty
you-
much. Yeah.
you
and
don't switch the
podcasts and
subject.
music. Yeah.
We'll switch
That's
the
it.
subject.
Yeah, nice try, guy.
Ah, shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So,
So how
what do
many-
you do?
we have some
What's your
people on
point?
air right
What's your
now?
point,
What's
dude?
up?
Dude, what's your point in life, right? What do you
My
want to
point in
do?
life, dude. I always want to know that. I need a point in life.
You working on that still?
Still working on it. Yeah, I'm still
What's-
young.
what are you
so
majoring
I'm
in?
only like 20 something.
Right
so,
on, right on.
Yeah. at
Dude,
least
you still
21,
have
right?
time. You still
Younger
have time.
20s, so I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do.
Whatever you want to do is what you want to do, dude. So you got to have something in your heart that you really want to do.
What do you love to do, James?
I love to do a lot of things. I love to like talk to people. I love to
You're not shy, so you could definitely talk to people.
I like to drink
Yeah.
once in a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you like to smoke?
I like to smoke once in a while. That's why I'm here.
Okay. You about to pick some shit up from Nudia?
Oh yeah, I already did.
Nice. What'd you,
You
get
guys
yourself?
got the you guys got the fucking place to yourself tonight. That's dope.
Yeah, man.
A little bit. A little
Uh-huh.
bit. Up
Sick as
Alice. Here he is.
So James, you're gonna have to
Third
give up the
podcast.
chair
That's cool,
to
dude. I
Jerry.
can give the fucking speaker
But
to
thank you
anybody.
for hopping in for a second.
Hey,
while
take a look at my
Jerry,
artwork.
What the fuck are you guys talking about though?
we're talking
Anything
about.
good?
we're-
Dude,
well, so Dave here is.
I'll bring up some good shit. You guys like presidents or no politics on here?
no,
or-
no,
I
we're
can
not
do
doing
tons of-
politics right now, but
no politics. Cool.
Yeah. What else? What are the
What
good
you
shit
guys
you
been
into?
talking to? Like, give me on the theme of things.
Okay, so we've been talking about. Well, we've been talking a lot about Dave's history. He's the singer of a band called Tree, which is a legendary Boston band. I don't know if you heard.
We're
of
like a
it.
punk rock hardcore band.
Yeah.
And I also made this art in this gallery. So
That's
we're
true.
like,
Yeah.
so we're doing like, we're talking about art, talking about music.
Shit, yeah.
We mostly just talk about growing up and finding out about music and how we each found out about stuff. And he's been a fan of my band since like '97, and the band's been doing, and like that was like really at one of our high points in our career too. Like
Yeah.
around '96 came Downsize of the American Dream came out. It was like
Mhm.
we went out and worked with this guy. We worked with this guy out in LA that he worked with Downset.
All right, come on back in here, Gerald. James, thank you very much for joining the show for a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
This guy Roy Z. Thanks,
Get
bro.
our host Jerry back in here.
Thanks, man.
Oh my god.
These are the cameras
Look
here,
out-
bro.
look
You
out
have
the
to
camera,
just
dude,
stand
look
over there if you don't mind. Thank you, though.
Flexible.
This is,
Tell us
why,
if-
this is why you don't do a podcast when you're under the weather, but we had
Te-
to make it happen.
You got
What,
to throw
did
up.
you just go puke your guts out?
No, I was just coughing, bro. I couldn't stop coughing. I did
Um,
not puke though. That I can verify. I was right there.
The whooping cough is back, you know.
No, this is a damn.
It's back.
This happens whenever I go to, because I work in cannabis, right? So like I go to a lot of events, and when I smoke a lot, especially around a lot of people, it's like it's like the post event like flu or something like that.
When you said you worked in cannabis, all I
I
could think
actively
about
work
is like
yeah.
you surrounded by like a big buds everywhere, just surround
Oh,
up
yeah.
to your chest, and you're like,
That's
ah.
my dream. Right
And then
there.
and then you just on your computer like do 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 do.
So you work for MASSCANN, so you know Kyle Moon.
Kinda. I mean, like
He owns the
I
Summer
worked.
Lounge?
I worked. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do.
yeah.
Um, I don't. I didn't. I guess I did work for MASSCANN, and I guess I still do. I mean, I want to. I want to help out. I mean, like just because it's legal here, it's not legal everywhere. It shouldn't. We still should be more of an activist organization.
Yeah, because I think they mostly are just like, hey, let's book booths to do the Freedom Rally.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then that's how they make their money. That's what it's become.
It's like it's not a money making thing for the people that are on MASSCANN, or is it? I mean, I don't understand why it would be. Because like I worked on it for MASSCANN for what almost like 20 years straight. I didn't make a single dime.
Hang on.
Tree would play every year for free.
Can we talk about how weird that was? That was
Wait, can you explain
so
to me what
weird,
the fuck
dude.
happened?
So you headed out to cough, right? Which,
Yeah.
You know, all good.
It's High
obviously.
Street. You get the
And then,
cough.
so I'm like, all right, me and Dave are going to just shoot the shit here for a second. But then suddenly this dude just comes in and sits down like he had done it every week.
Really, he did. It's like it's
Yo.
almost like the comedian that I met here the last time that
Yeah.
kind of like would stepped in for a moment just to do like a quick bit like I did like
Right?
because I got to see you in action like
Couple-
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Quick cameo. Yeah.
And So I thought it was that.
Dude, I've never seen that guy in my life.
And I'm like, oh yeah, this kid's MCing.
He's on a lot of ecstasy or something, bro. His
I
pupils
mean, why are we looking this guy up?
huge. That's kind of what he looked like.
No, we were talking about Ozzy and
Oh, this
Oh,
is
yeah,
the guy.
Riley.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he just was
yeah,
rambling.
he's back.
R.I.P. to Ozzy, dude.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah.
What?
Okay,
All right,
so what are we doing?
So MASSCAN.
Yeah,
So you've been involved with them for a long time. So
I don't know really what's going on with them. I've kind of been disassociated. Like I asked when Tree got back together, I was like, hey, can we play the rally? And they were like, oh, send us your tapes and tell us what you've done for the MASSCAN over the years.
wow.
I'm like, who, me? Like, really? And they're like, yeah, you don't get to just get on again. And I'm like, yeah, but if you know who I am, like, you know that I've been with MASSCAN since '89, you know, and like we did a lot of stuff when it was still really dangerous, and it's not dangerous at all right now. And it's just it's like a new generation of people, man. You know, Bill Downing just passed away. So I'm sorry, and I missed you, Bill, and it's sad. You know, it's sad. Like us longtime members, and us like we're activists. We're not entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? Like MASSCAN is not. You shouldn't be making money for people that are on MASSCAN. It shouldn't be a way from them to put money in their pocket. If that's what they're doing, that's not what MASSCAN's about or was about. And when it was about that, when one guy was doing that, he got kicked out. You know. So if they're all doing that, maybe I have to come back and kick them all out. Start it all over again. It's like it's a grassroots activist organization. It wasn't a group. It wasn't anything but that.
How much activism is even needed anymore now that it's legal?
But that's the same thing. We're talking about like in Massachusetts. It's legal now, so we don't need to have anyone having our back for marijuana. But you know, they're trying to pass this. The cops are trying to use this breathalyzer type thing on people to prove that they're on weed driving. Do you know that, right?
I feel like I'm a safer driver when I'm high.
Doesn't matter. If they think you're high, they're gonna call. And they have this fake test they give you now. Like they swab your tongue, and if it comes up green, even though they know it's not like accurate, they'll arrest you. They'll arrest you, and they will charge you with OUI.
Yep.
And you'll lose your license, and then it'll cost you like $7 grand and a lifetime of misery. Because on technology, they know it's not accurate, just like the breathalyzers that they used for years. They knew wasn't accurate, and they just like, hey, you know what? We can just screw people until we can't screw them anymore, and then we'll just figure out another way to screw them.
What do you guys think? Do you feel like you're a fucking better driver, or like
no? But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about activism.
Why they do that, though, right?
We're talking about MASSCAN
You're right. Okay.
activism. We need to like make sure that things like that don't happen. We need to make sure that other states in the union become decrimmed and legalized. Like just because Massachusetts is okay now, we can't help out our fellow states around the nation to get legal too.
You know what's crazy is like it's still not like not everything is all set. People like, oh, it's legal, it's all this, but it's not. Like if you live in federally subsidized housing, you can't have a gram of weed in your possession, or you get evicted.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yes, bro.
Absolutely.
They still drug test for THC.
Yep.
In almost every job.
Every job.
Yeah.
So like there's stuff like that, bro, and then there's the stigma.
So that's discrimination.
Shout out to Urine
And there's
Luck.
no technically safe place where you can consume. Like there's just they're like, where can I smoke? You can't smoke it in your apartment. All right, can I smoke in my car? Apparently not.
Nope.
Can I smoke on the street? No, apparently not. So where the fuck can I take my medicine? Because a lot of people depend on that shit.
Yeah.
And I like that you call it medicine.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of people, it's exactly just that.
Yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong. We also get high out here. But it's still like, it is still medicine, bro. Like people use it to sleep, pain. It's like, it helps you get off other opioids. Like I know a guy specifically who got off of heroin because he would just fucking.
I've known more than a guy.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude, we've interviewed people during Harvest Cup, but they're sat
tons
down
and tons of.
I know
tons of people.
I was on heroin before weed.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard weed say marijuana, and let's see, so many people off the opioids, especially after like serious injuries and PTSD. I used to work with a caregiver back in the day. You know what caregivers were, right? So we just give them like the straight CBD, THC in a syringe, oil, and you just give it to them for free. And it's like, like for people suffering from cancer, from people suffering from all sorts of things. It's just like, well, you could take it for entertainment. You know what I mean? Whatever. But if you when you're taking it when you take medicine as medicine and it works as medicine,
That's what it
it's
is.
medicine.
Right. Because it can do damage, right? To play devil's advocate.
No, bro. Listen, when you were talking about it doesn't make you better. I'm like, dude, not all the time. There's definitely a tipping point where you did too much, right? But like,
Or you do it too
but
much.
the thing about weed though, it's like we all receive it differently. We all have different cannabinoid receptors and all this other shit.
True.
So it's like I could smoke like nonstop, and then I'll be fine. And then there's a guy who takes 2 puffs, and he's like, "Yo, he's out of it. Don't get him away from me," type shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, how does that consider that, dude? Because like, dude, I could smoke fucking half a zip and drive and be fine, right? But you tell that to somebody else, they'd be like, dude, I'd be in the ground.
But how do the police differentiate?
That's what I'm saying. They don't.
That's hard.
Well, that's a question for you because you look like a cop.
I look like a cop too, I guess too.
Yeah, you look like
I don't know.
you
about
look
that.
like you're related to a cop, like his uncle.
I don't look like a cop anymore.
Not anymore, dude.
Why, you used to get that too?
Oh yeah, he said everybody's like, "What are you, a cop?" I'm like, "Pfft,
Yeah,
I wish. They're like,
I mean, this is a good thing
why do
then,
you
bro.
wish you were a cop right now? And I'm like, oh, so I could just rob you of all your drugs and money.
Right.
You know what?
And your
though?
car. I'll just take
You
your
know what,
car.
though, dude?
Why not take your house?
Take your hat off real quick. Let me see. Yeah, you look like a cop. Like if you did the slick back, he could pull it off.
Oh, dude, it all depends on what I wear. I literally go into a police station dressed like myself, and they want to arrest me. I go into a police station in my nerd drag, which is like
Nerd drag is hilarious.
my nerd drag. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm like, I got
Yeah.
like blue jean pants,
Your
you know,
court clothes.
with like a belt, and the shirt's like tucked in. And it's
Oh,
got a
God.
collar.
Nice.
What are
And
you,
I'm wearing,
Dominican?
and then I might even be wearing like some stupid shoes. Like you'd never see any human being wear. Like, why would you wear those? Well, it goes with my nerd drag.
You nerd.
So that I show up like that. The cops immediately like, oh, what a pathetic little
dweeb.
dweeb. Oh, sir, can I help you? And I'm like, really? Same guy. I was here yesterday. Anyway, so
Back in the 90s, were you guys like in the hardcore scene in Boston, were you guys like cool with FSU and shit, or was that a different side?
absolutely in the beginning, totally we're absolutely awesome friends. And then my brother kind of had it out with one of the dudes, and like that became like a divisive. My brother Jeff had just passed away, and it became a little divisive issue for a little bit, but everything got resolved. I mean, like we were always really tight with like the kids that kind of like started that in the beginning, and some of the bands that were, it's like this band Berserker was just awesome,
Mhm.
right? And this guy Big Tom is the singer, and Charlie was we just knew a bunch of people in the band, and we used to go support, you know. And then when we started a band, they came and supported us, you know, and then everybody started dancing wicked hard like we always do. But then things happened, and after all these years, like there's been no problems, and we've seemed to have been on good terms. I know feel like I'm on good terms with a lot of the bands and
Mhm.
the people still in the crew. It's part of the lifestyle. You know, if you're gonna be in a hardcore punk rock band, you're gonna have to deal with and, you know, get along with a lot of different kind of people, you know. There's a lot of different crews and MCs and just groups that you bump into, and I've always gravitated to people like that anyways.
Yeah.
I've always been treated like that, you know, like I was been treated like an outlaw or a criminal and a misfit and an outcast. So when I bump into people like that, I think they see me, you know, they know.
Mhm. That was always something that was really like interesting about the hardcore scene in Boston or New York or whatever city that was, I think, different from other music scenes, but also kind of similar in some ways to hip hop, where there would be like these crews,
Absolutely.
you know,
Supporters
that would like,
in
you know, be there at the show together. They weren't even like always in bands. They were just kind of like fans that liked the music and the lifestyle and shit.
absolutely.
And they would just hang out and, you know, fight people that were being dickheads or you know, whatever it was, like. And you don't see that in any other style except for I think hip hop and hardcore.
What is like street team people type
They're
vibe?
like
or-
just like a
It's
gang
not even.
almost, dude.
No,
Wow.
it's well, in hip hop they call them gangs, and in our scene we call them crews.
Right, right.
Yeah, so how
But-
how bad did people mosh at your stuff? Was it like
Oh, like we
hardcore?
would do riots would break out at our shows, and we get shut down in like by the fourth song sometimes, and like
Would it be like yeah, we got to the third song this time, guys.
no,
Nice.
it would be like God, because we want to play the set,
Right.
and we wanted people to dance hard and get it out. You know what I mean? And if it's just close to like people losing absolute control and going into a riot, but they're still dancing and they're still just getting it out, that's the best show ever. That's what you want, because the music is designed to get it like bad things out of you and help you deal with problems.
There's moshing, which is like jumping around and shoving, I would say.
I'll
And then
tell you,
there's slam dancing, which is like windmill punches and spin kicks.
you got it confused.
I have it confused?
Yeah, you have it backwards.
We talking
So
about?
it first started with like pogoing, and then it was just jumping up and down, and then it became slam dancing, which was more the pushing around stuff and dancing. But the slam dancing had definitely started developing styles, and then the moshing is more the throwing throwing hands and kicks. Yeah,
I had it fucked up.
Yeah, because I seen some videos and I'm like, you obviously were aiming to knock that person out. If
Yeah.
you ever see that shit, you're like, what? The fuck?
There's the people
There's
that go
crowd
around the
killers.
circle
Yeah.
and just fucking throw punches at people, which is the biggest bitch shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, I
I've seen
don't-
people.
See, when we started when I first started going to shows and being a part of it, right? I became a part of it, and I went to these shows by myself. I didn't have a team with me,
I
right?
used to do that, yeah.
And I got to be friends with like the best kids that dance because I was one of the best dancers, and I was an athlete, and I would do all sorts of crazy stage dive shit and like rolling around on the crowd stuff and doing handstands and stuff like that on the crowd, and like just using my skateboard skills and whatever,
Mhm.
And I got respect for that. So like I go to shows, and I'd be alone until the dancing started, and then I would start a pit for the first band all by myself if the band was good enough.
Right.
They're like, if this is danceable, I'm dancing for these guys. I'm starting the pit right away. And I would, and just start bopping around and just pushing people and piss them off just enough.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, just because it was funny, damn, I wish I sent the video in. So recently we went to Big Night Live for, you know who Summer Rae is?
Yeah.
So she was DJing. Let's just say it was a very, very lackluster crowd. So I told my boys, like, yo, you going to go down there and mosh for her, bro? Because she needs it right now. Because, people were leaving, dude. It was getting bad. So he was just like, fuck it, let's do it. And then so I got it on video. And then she's just like playing. She's not a great DJ. But he was moshing so hard, bumping into people like, yeah, let's go. And it was just so funny to watch. And then because she could obviously see him because there was not a lot of people there. She's like, well, that guy's going crazy right now for me. Shout out to this.
All right. A DJ is one thing, but being in a band and playing in front of people, and you're in a group and you're playing your instruments, and you get people going off, it's one of the best feelings. You know what I mean? When people start moving to you, moving, the energy starts looping. You know what I mean? And that's why in our scene, like the stage is for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the energy loops around. Like the crowd is just as important as the band every time.
Right.
Like you can have a great band play to a bunch of idiots and it would suck. And you could have a bunch of like a shitty band play to a bunch of amazing people and they'd be like, this band sucks. Right. But if you have even like a half decent, awesome band and a crowd that's willing to connect with that band and dance their ass, just connect. It's like you can create one of the most amazing moments in time. The energy and like the flow in the zone. It's like I'm an athlete. I know how to get in the zone, but now I get to get my band in the zone, and that's a little bit of a teamwork effort. But musically now, my band's in the zone, and now we're just nailing shit. We're 3-pointers all day long. We're from a hook shot, no problem, not even looking. Jumping off the wall, not even looking. Landing perfectly, It's like you're in the zone, then you bring the whole crowd in the zone. And then the whole crowd's with you. And now the whole crowd can do no wrong. And that is a moment in time that we all like that I rock my entire life for now. Because I saw it and I experienced it and I know it.
Is there a moment that was the best one of those for you?
There's so many of them.
Yeah.
So like all the pot rallies, as everybody gives me the finger, I'm just like connected. I love you guys. Fuck you too. Now I'm like that. Yeah, it's like all the shows at the Rat we used to do on New Year's Eve, and we would do something special to bring in the new year. Like 2 years in a row, we had this girl tap dance in the new year, like this art school student that I went to art school with, and she was amazing. We tap danced into the new year, and it was just like mental. It was like mental, dude.
Cool.
Throwing Christmas trees into the pit. It was just like
Christmas trees? Where the fuck you get those at?
January, New Year's, like everyone. Yeah, so I'd collect Christmas trees because I hate Christmas trees. I hate them.
Why?
Oh, that's a shame.
I hate them.
Your name is Tree.
Yeah, stop cutting the trees down and then throwing them in the trash.
They grow them just for the Christmas. So.
He's a big Christmas guy.
I love Christmas and Christmas trees.
You should have seen the tree this fucker brought one time.
So do you buy an artificial tree every year?
No, I get like my cousin Steven gave me a live tree. So I've had that tree for 4 years now, and it's growing in my front yard right now. In a pot.
What do you do inside?
Bring it back in.
Oh, you have it in a pot.
It's in a big pot, yeah.
Okay.
And then when it gets too big, I'm gonna plant him in front of your house and dare you to cut him down.
I will, dude.
January.
Get
No,
it
you
tall.
won't. No,
Get
you
it
won't.
tall.
In Westwood?
Yeah.
You still live in Westwood on
I
High
live in
Street?
Norwood. I live in Norwood.
Oh, you live in Norwood now?
Yeah.
That makes it even more of an excuse to come to your house as
Bring
a
it
Westwood
down.
kid.
Bring it down, dude.
Yeah, us rich
I'll-
Westwood kids would
I'll
come
put
down.
so
We're
many-
gonna
I'll
bring
put
it.
so many ornaments on that bitch.
Oh,
Yo, it's too many, dude. Like, you should have seen the tree he fucking bought one year, dude. It was crazy.
all right.
Yeah, high
So,
ceilings,
so the thing about Christmas trees is they're not even Christian. You know what I mean? They're absolutely old school pagan stuff.
Sure.
It connects to the mushrooms that people used to trip on. And that's why
Nice.
Santa and the elves are all dressed in white and red. It all goes back to like this certain mushroom that grew under the pine trees.
Love it. I mean,
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
really into the Christian side of Christmas. That's
But you're
fine,
into
you
the
know.
mushroom side
I'm
of
into
Christmas.
the Santa. I'm into the Santa side.
I need to
of
get these
Christmas.
mushrooms, dude.
Don't you realize how much Christmas has to do with mushrooms and mushrooms
I
has
never
to do
knew
with
that before.
Christmas?
I love that though.
But you didn't know this?
No.
No, I didn't know this. No.
Oh,
shit.
guys,
That's fucking
dude, I am so
fantastic.
happy to be
Is
on
that
this
it?
podcast.
Yeah.
And there they go. Doesn't that look like Santa Claus?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit, dude.
That's the Christmas shroom.
That's the Christmas
We
shrooms.
need some Christmas shrooms, guys.
And that makes you trip. You have any you know about this?
Yeah, the
Okay.
deer, the reindeers used to eat them. The
They
reindeers
put
used to,
those on the trees. That was the original ornament?
yeah.
No shit, dude. Okay.
Shaman in like Norway would come and drop off mushrooms or a mushroom brew that they would make out of their own urine and drop it down. Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
disgusting.
I know. I don't know. I mean, how
Wait,
good it
whenever
tastes.
you hear that, I
Sounds
kinda-
It probably
gross.
tastes bad.
Whenever I hear that shit, I'm just like, all right, who was the first guy who's like, dude, I got this idea, and then people just went with it.
He was a
I'm gonna tell you.
shaman.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Like, they saw the reindeers eating the mushrooms and tripping out
How did they know they were
Oh.
tripping?
from eating the mushrooms.
They were just
Because
freaked out.
they were flying around in the sky. Obviously.
That's how Rudolph got his
Do
start.
you ever see cows dancing?
No.
Cows dancing.
Is there a
Can you
video
get-
of that?
Please.
Can we find a video?
I was in Ireland and I saw cows. I was in Ireland for my cousin Stephen, who we mentioned earlier. I was like, I get over there and like, I'm asking the driver that was driving us around. I'm like, hey, is it mushroom season yet? He's like, what are you talking about? Like, shrooms. And he's like, take me to the shroom capital of Ireland. And he's like, oh, and he just made a constant joke about it. But like,
And the cows would dance. To what?
they eat the mushrooms out of their own dung and they
Ah.
start tripping and
Really?
dancing around. Yeah.
What does a cow dance look like?
It's so funny. It's like they look super happy and you never want to have a
Maybe we could
hamburger
look up
again.
cow on
You don't want to
mushrooms.
eat a steak. You're going to be like, oh my God, cows dance.
What do they just move around a little bit?
No, they dance around like they're happy ass cows. Like you're like, holy shit, look how happy that animal is. How do I eat this cow? I'm not eating this cow. I'm not even gonna drink its milk anymore. Poor cow. Just dance
Like
your life.
milk is okay. You might not want to cut it up and eat its meat.
No,
but
no,
milk
no.
is giving you
No.
life, dude.
What do you need? What do you need another animal's milk for? At this
That's
age,
debatable
at this-
nutritionally,
at
but like
this
it's
a-
not
at
bad
this
to
age.
them. It's not mean to them.
A dairy farm?
Dairy farms, the treatment. And I'm not,
Yikes.
okay, but let's say you're a nice farmer. You have a cow that you treat well, and you drink its milk. That's not bad, right?
All right, so I had this epiphany. And check me out. Ready?
Okay.
If you or me, if I die with a dead animal in me, that spirit is going to be with me, tied with me, locked with me, all wrapped up in me. In like after I die, I'm not going to die a clean death. I'm going to die wrapped up in an animal spirit that I devoured.
Because you have that steak inside your stomach
Yep,
when you die.
absolutely. You're 100% correct on that.
What if that's a fucking cow that ate some mushrooms, and then you get like the happy cow in you?
Wait, look at this.
What?
Is this it?
Yeah. Just watch them dancing, like you see them dancing. Also, they get so happy. Look at that.
Oh yeah, look at them go.
Dude, they go off.
Okay, so this is what you're talking about.
This is what I'm talking about. So I saw a couple cows like this. They came dancing over to me.
Looks
and
like they're at a tree show.
Oh, I think we have to write a song together, Dallas.
Let's do it. Dude.
Yeah.
That would be an honor, man.
Yeah. Don't be a coward. Stand up for the cows.
Yeah.
Cows.
Dude, I don't think you've seen him eat them. Like, he fucking
I'm a
wants
big
to eat
steak
the
guy.
shit out.
Yeah, do you eat whales too? Do you eat whale blubber?
I would if I had
people
the
used
option.
to.
I don't. I've never been presented the opportunity.
Would you eat a person? Would you eat people?
No.
Oh, why
dude.
not? It's meat. Meat.
'Cause I'm a
Isn't
person.
all of a sudden meat's not meat?
Cannibalism is bad for you. Nutritionally bad for you.
So is it like
Eating steak.
cows?
That's pretty debatable.
Well, it's
That's
good.
debatable.
It's good and bad. I would say. I mean, like maybe
James,
you
you
could
eat
use the
steak?
protein, but
James is
Yeah.
steak, dude.
yeah. Dude, you guys gonna die tied up with another spirit. You're not gonna be able to
Yeah,
leave
but what
this
if we go
universe.
somewhere lit together? Me and the cows partying.
I don't
Dude,
believe
the
that.
cow's gonna be like, you ate me.
I'd be like, dog, you
You're
were
gonna be
delicious,
stuck,
bro.
You're gonna be
Like,
stuck with a spirit going, you ate me.
And I'm be like, yo, you were delicious.
No,
Shout out
no.
to you, bro. You went out good. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, dude. This guy,
You got something to say?
he's landing. He's all right. What's going on?
Just
Right.
chilling. Just get a
chilling,
close
man.
up. All right, that's cool. So I don't
But I'm
believe
just saying,
that.
I'm
I don't
like,
believe
it's-
that the soul is in the flesh like that. I feel like it's more in the mind and like more nebulous than that. You know?
Hey, meat is meat, right? So, like, so I wrote a new song called Meat, and it's like, I don't eat meat because I love the animals. I don't eat meat because I'm not a cannibal. I don't eat meat because I'm economical. I don't eat meat because I love the animals. I don't eat meat. I eat
I do mine, bro.
people.
We got
I
a
don't
mic
eat
over
meat.
there
bro.
if you want to
I
say
eat
something. though.
people.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
So the idea is like, do I eat people? No, I don't
meat
eat
number
people.
two. What do you want to say there, James?
But that's what I'm trying to make you people understand. When you eat meat, like it's just the same as eating people.
I don't think it is. But James has a comment.
The
If
closer
you're
you are-
hungry, you're hungry. I mean,
What's up,
if I
James?
ate meat, I'd eat meat. I'd eat your
biologically,
finger.
Biologically,
biologically, the closer you are to human is the closer you are to death.
whoa, that's deep.
That's a scientifically fact.
That
No,
is
no,
a
no,
scientifically
it's-
fact.
Like the
That is
closest
a
thing
scientific fact.
that people eat is pork, and you
Yeah.
either have a higher rate of cancer with pork. And it shows the fact that the closer you are to eating human is the closer you are to death.
Are you a vegetarian?
I'm not a vegetarian. I just
Do you know we
I
genetically engineer?
prioritize like the closest. Like the first thing is birds.
So you eat birds first.
Well, like fish and birds are like
Okay.
Insects.
We're
First.
learning more about James
and
tonight,
then
guys.
insects. Yeah, they're like that's
I don't
closer to
fuck with insects.
vegetarianism.
Would you eat insect meat?
Of course. I mean, no, I don't want to be wrapped up with an insect spirit inside of me.
That'd be crazy, right?
I already have a swarm of bees inside of me. That's bad enough.
We
You have
talking
a
about?
swarm of bees.
Oh, you guys don't? You guys don't have a swarm of bees inside of you, like constantly flying around, like.
Don't think
you
so.
get it. Oh,
What's that?
you're lucky.
The only thing you got though is science. Like, if you learn something about like one meat,
Right.
you'll never eat it again.
Oh.
Really? I've learned
I
things about
swear to
meat.
God.
Like, tell me one thing about one meat that would make me never eat it again.
I mean, if you drink alcohol and you eat
Mountain
bacon,
oysters.
it's a 40% chance that you're gonna get cancer.
Alcohol and bacon
gives you a 40% more chance of getting
That's
cancer.
based on studies.
Yes.
No, just
show you the
guesses.
fact.
We're gonna have
Lots
to
of guesses.
verify that. We're gonna have to verify that one.
You have to verify that, but that's
Never
a
gonna be
study
able
that
You learned that in
I'll
college?
back.
In your college in the village?
James is making me want to.
He made that up at college.
No, I love steak. I swear to God, dude, that shit is awesome.
Man, all right.
Dude, I love Texas Roadhouse, dude. Texas
Fucking
Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Yes,
Listen,
dude.
Are you Longhorn
yes.
or Texas Roadhouse? Because
I
I'm Texas
do.
Roadhouse all day.
Honestly, I go Longhorn on that shit.
Oh
bro.
shit!
Go
All right,
Longhorn, dude.
dude.
Traitor.
I like
Whoever
Texas
invented
Roadhouse,
steak
bro.
is a genius, man. Like, where did they come up with that thing?
They probably
The
saw
steak-
that
the
cow and they
steak
started
plant.
it mad long ago and fucking cut it up and like this shit is so good.
Yeah, they.
I bet you. I bet you.
which
I
part
bet you
of the
they
cow
ate
was
people
theirs.
before they ate other animals.
All right, thank you, James.
I bet you they ate their dead. Like as a people,
Jesus
as humans
Christ.
coming up. I bet you they eat their own dead before they ate other animals. It's wicked
That's
easy.
crazy
Like
talk. That's
she's
crazy
just
talk.
dead. She's right there. Look at that. Chop off that arm and throw it on the grill, right? You wouldn't do like you're a
No.
prehistoric human being, or
They
not
might
even
have.
prehistoric. You're just
They might have.
really hungry human being. You're like,
If I had to live,
If I had to-
like
Yeah.
Plane Crash in Chile.
well, no, first let's talk about like evolutionary wise. Back in the day, like we definitely ate human flesh to survive. Period. You know, and then we moved forward and we're able to control nature a little bit more and actually harvest crops. You know what I mean? Like before we were just like hunter gatherers, but now we're like actually farmers. When we that the whole farming curve and like that, and supposedly that came out of Samaria, which was given to us by the gods from above. Anyways, meat was meat, and it's just meat. And if you eat meat, sometimes it's
Animals
Human
don't
meat.
cannibalize each other very
Sure they do.
often, though. Do they?
absolutely.
Monkeys?
Wolves
In
eat
the
each
worst
other.
times.
Wolves
Do
eat
they?
each other all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You sure?
I don't
Oh,
think
they're
bears
starving.
do.
But they like really
And they're
prioritize
pack animals, too.
other shit though.
You
If
think
you're
about
on an island,
If I wasn't on an island,
if you're on an island, cannibalism will exist sooner or later. But if you're not on an island, then it won't.
depends what time.
Do you
what
guys
type of
ever read
farm
that
do you
short
have.
story by Stephen
we're
King
farther
about the
away
guy
from
that lands on an island by himself and he's a surgeon and he has a bunch of cocaine with him and he ends up starving to death? So he starts like just doing a bunch of cocaine and cutting off first his toes, and eating his toes and then his foot, and then slowly but surely he
don't know
like
if I read that.
and then he
Personally-
gets rescued.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that's crazy.
Personally, I've never. And
then he gets rescued.
Cocaine and probably like kill myself.
Yeah.
But that might be like me.
And like it's like how do you
So I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
I-
younger than you guys, and I don't think I'd resort to that type of behavior.
You think cannibalism is like an older man's game?
I think so.
Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
I think- is that like all right, well, let's get off the subject then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
What
ready
else
for the
we
game
got?
of the week, Dave?
What is the game of the week?
The game of the week is going to be hardcore trivia.
Oh, really?
Hardcore
You can do
trivia.
it right now?
Yeah, we're doing it right now. We're going to close the show out.
Oh, wait. We're closing the show with trivia.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the music too.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna
Game of the
really,
week is-
I'm gonna win.
Okay.
Win. That's winning music right there.
Oh wait.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and we didn't even talk about his art gallery at all.
Oh wait.
Talk a little bit about it.
Let's talk about that. Okay, really quick.
Okay, yeah.
Ready?
Before we get to the game of the week,
Game of the week. We had the intro.
incredible art
Game
gallery
of the
here.
week. We have an Earth Rocker art show down here at New
Mhm.
Dia. I got like about over
Yeah.
80 pieces up on the wall.
Yeah.
And a couple like
They're sick, by the way.
And a
I
couple-
love the guitars.
Thank you. A couple ironing boards. So what I was trying to do with this art show is I was mixing my rock and roll and my love of nature again, but more visually now. You know, I have all these people working in the fields, picking your food, harvesting your food. And a lot of these people are getting thrown out of the country right now. And I think it's very poignant that this stuff is being seen right now. And I actually, you'd think I just made this art right now, but no, I made most of this art that refers to the immigration crisis of people working in the fields from keeping us from starving to death 10 years ago.
Yeah. You know what, dude? I feel like the current climate, right, with the current administration and everything is like what you've always been fighting against.
Oh.
And so that's why this stuff is timely, because they've been doing their thing and unfortunately like on an upswing right now. And you've been resisting that this whole time.
Well, I'm a working class person
Yeah.
and my family's working class people. And my grandparents are from Ireland, and I'm only literally a second generation American on one side of my family, on my mom's side. On my father's side, my my dad drove Mayor Curley around. He's from South Boston. My dad grew up in the old colony projects, right next to the Bulger family, and they were all friends, because it was a tight neighborhood. And my dad got out of that. My grandmother on my father's side is from Maine. She's like part Micmac Indian, and she's like was the nurse, and she lived in the neighborhood in Southie that was the little Micmac Indian neighborhood. And so I got native blood in me, but I also got like immigrant blood in me, So what would they do with me?
Right.
And I've actually stopped going real hardcore political online because it's never really done me any good except get all these so-called friends of mine to give me a really hard time and antagonize me online and then be my friend in person, and I don't fly like that, man. You say something online to me, it's the same thing as saying it to me on person. So if you want to go or whatever, it's like, don't go there. Because if you really don't want to go, don't go. And it breaks my heart sometimes as an artist and as a musician that like when the politics change and when people get older and their bank accounts start mattering more to them than other people, that they get mad at me about it for my lyrics. Because once they were a fan and now I sold out. I sold out. I feel like I've kept true to my word. I've kept true to my word my entire life. I walk it the way I talk it. I respect people in their hard work. Uh, I understand when other people like have to make a power for themselves by creating their own groups outside of society because I live outside of society. I live outside of society.
Mhm.
Period. I live with you guys, but like you confuse me and I don't understand you and I do my best. You know what I mean? It's like I feel more comfortable with the hardcore punk rock outlaw like it's about respect and honor and the normal straight people don't live with that and I do. So I show respect. I live with honor, you know. And my artwork's about that. My music's always been about that. My friendships have always been about that. My family's about that, So, come see the art show, right?
This is definitely one to come check out.
Because it's part of the music too. It's really connected. And now I'm ready for trivia.
Okay,
All
let's do
right.
it. Let's do it.
I'm ready. Yes.
Game of the week. It's mostly Boston, hardcore, some Northeast shit.
Don't
some
care.
difficult, some pretty easy. You're gonna go for a score of at least.
Can I call a friend? Like
You-
I have
Call a
Keith
friend.
Bennett. Can I have Keith Bennett online? Because Keith Bennett will know.
You can do that one time. You can
Alright.
do that one time. It's
All
like
right,
once
I
a
might
month,
have
yeah.
to ask. I might have to call Keith.
Okay.
You can call me, dude. Don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah, you got
and
James
him too, and I got James
Yeah,
too.
you
All
got
right,
James too.
all right.
Don't worry.
Let's go.
I
What do we
heard
got?
everything you said, and I took it to heart. And these guys were listening, obviously. They, didn't,
Mhm,
they were about to fall asleep, but
mhm.
I know. No, I bored the shit out of them.
you said they were falling asleep. They didn't know what was going on.
They weren't falling asleep, man. They were getting tranced.
I was
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
hypnotized. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, dude.
No, it's important. No, dude, hardcore music and all this stuff. Get over your mic. Get on your mic. Get on your mic over there. It's medicine. It's spiritual. It's always been violent and raging and for misfits and outsiders and all that. But like that's because we're willing to take these risks to find ourselves and our true selves and make peace with these things and actually come together with a lot of different people that like you may not like typically like agree with on everything. But who agrees on everything with everything? I
Mhm.
agree with just being like an intense, honorable, respectful person. Like that's the way. So let's give me some questions.
All right, here's a gimme. What venue in Boston's Kenmore Square was ground zero for hardcore shows in the 80s and hosted legends like SSD and DYS?
The Deli House. Oh, the Raskeller.
Okay,
Right.
come on, you can't get that one wrong.
Oh, you mean
dude.
the Rat? I mean,
The
come on.
Rat, dude? Yeah.
All right, funny story. Here we go. First time I went to the Rat, I couldn't get in. It was supposed to be an all ages show. They turned it into a 16+ show, and I was 15. And Mr. Butch is like, "What's the matter,
Mr.
little
Butch.
man?" And he's like, "I can't get in. I can't get in, Mr. Butch. I can't get." And he's like, "Have you tried the back door?" Boom.
Nice.
Yeah. So next question.
We giving that one to him?
Yeah.
I got to ask. I was just
Okay.
Deli House. Come on. I was trying to think of the
Okay.
disco place across the
I thought it was a
street.
trick question.
It's not a tricky question.
Yeah, it's too easy, right? True or false?
Yo, so what was your 20s like?
Wait,
No,
wait.
dude, hold on.
Dude, he's good.
We'll get to that after
Hold
the
on,
show.
hold on. You
True or false? Gangrene once wrote a song dedicated entirely to skateboarding and beer.
Just one song? Is that just
That's the question. Is one song, right?
just one song? Yeah, absolutely.
True.
Yeah,
Correct
skate,
answer.
skate,
Skate to hell. Skate to
skate to
hell.
hell. Got to sing it live when we did a benefit show for Chris after he had a stroke, and I had the whole the original band playing behind me, and I was like, and guess who else was there on stage with me? Keith Bennett was there, and he sang a bunch of songs too, and it was such a fucking honor because I swear to God, Gangrene was like one of Tree's prototype bands.
Okay.
Like inspirational bands like The Blast, the whole school short blast punk rock hardcore song.
Yeah.
That's us trying to do Terrorized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you guys get any flack from anybody for because you were like had a lot of
Constantly.
new school shit like
Constantly.
real metal
We
and
got shit.
breakdowns
Dude,
and-
Tree got shit from everybody because
Yeah.
we were totally retarded and green. And I'm going to say retarded because fuck you. They called us retarded growing up. All right. And no, you can't say, no, I'm tired of you softies. You know what I mean? I'm not being cruel, but they call us retarded. So yeah. It was an honor to fucking become
high
friends
school,
with
actually.
Chris.
So what?
My man, so you've obviously had a career
Oh yeah.
underneath you.
Yeah.
Way
Is
behind me
he
now.
a special guest? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the special guest? That's
Yeah,
sick
dude.
as fuck.
Dude, check
you
out my
paint?
paintings. Like, this is all my shit.
Do you also play in a band?
Yeah.
Yo, wait.
No.
You should do that.
Sorry.
Yo,
I'm
bro.
late to the show.
I
You
should
should do
start a
that.
band.
And you should name it like Branch or something.
No.
Oh, so you paint only?
Stump.
No, he paints and he was in a band called Tree.
Yeah.
But that's literally why we're interviewing him. Yeah.
That's why you're awesome.
He's-
Gotcha.
So what
That's
would you do if like you're toe to toe with like Motley Crue or something?
Depends which one it
toe-to-toe
was.
in
I
what
mean,
way?
like
it
you
was
know,
like a battle of the
like
bands.
Mickey
or-
Mars.
You just say hi. You just like run into each other. You know?
I would totally like. I would say what's up to Mickey Mars and the rest of the band. They could suck my dick. Fuck them.
Or you do a
I'd
foul
probably
line? You do a foul
smash
line with them?
smash them.
Whoa, sweet.
It wouldn't be mad. It wouldn't be a bad idea to punch fucking Nick. What's his name? Neil.
Nikki
what-
Sixx?
No, the singer in the face a bunch of times.
Brett Michaels.
No, that's
Neil
no. Brett Michaels doesn't sing.
Yeah.
Vince Neil. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Vince Neil, my bad.
That wouldn't be
Yeah.
such a bad idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you passed that for trivia.
So that's what he'd do if he was toe to toe. He'd punch.
He'd punch the guy in the face.
Yeah, or in the
Vince
gut.
Neil in the
Yeah,
face.
better yet, just punch him with the gut once. That'll be enough.
Yeah, right.
Nah,
He'll pee his
Nah,
pants.
feed him a steak so he has to live
And then
with
you
the
guys
spirit.
party all night, right?
Welcome to the jungle.
Jesus, he's looking rough.
Oh, God.
Go on, next.
Which hardcore band's frontman was infamous for climbing the PA and diving into the crowd at the channel?
At the channel. So many, but I'm going to say you're alluding to Jet from Sam Black Church.
Choke from Slapshot. Slapshot, sorry.
Slapknot.
I
That's another band, you
fucked up
know.
there. I know. Slipknot is the band.
No,
The
no,
other band.
Slapknot.
Slapknot was another band?
Slapknot's it's a Slapshot cover band of a bunch of fans of Slapshot.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah, dude,
I didn't
absolutely.
know
It's
that,
like,
yeah.
yeah, that's
That's a
absolutely.
hilarious name.
Of course he did. Of course he did. There was like that rigging on top of the channel
Uh-huh.
that you could kind of like swing around on and stuff if you could get up there, and if you were an athlete, you know, or at least like, you know, athletic.
Right. All right. So we've got two.
Two out of
two
three.
correct so far. One incorrect. Your score is 2 right now. You're
But
going
l-
for at least 6 to pass.
Dude, let's go faster.
Okay. What was the nickname of the Boston hardcore crew associated with bands like SSD and DYS?
Boston Crew.
True. Correct. That's 3. Which Tree contemporary? This is a gimme. Which Tree contemporary also played countless Boston Freedom rallies and was known for stoner-friendly anthems?
What was the last thing you said?
Was known for stoner-friendly anthems.
Stoner friendly anthems. Stompbox maybe, or Scissor Fight.
Wrong, dude. Sam Black Church.
You think Sam Black Church was like had like stoner rock anthems?
To be honest, ChatGPT wrote these questions, so
Yeah.
they
All
probably
right,
got
so
that
I'm gonna
part
ask
wrong.
a
So
question.
Sam Black Church had like this original sound, like they were so what made punk rock hardcore? Being the punk rock part of the hardcore thing means you can do whatever the fuck you want. Gives you the creative fucking license. I swear to God, like punk rock gives you that license to do whatever the fuck you want. And then you can add whatever other genre of music you want to it. Punk rock folk, punk rock hardcore, punk rock metal, whatever you want. If you're punk rock, you can do whatever you want. That band was Sam Black Church was an original sounding band. Like the guitar to that. Ben's guitar would go through these loops. It's like, dude, it sounded like a motorcycle. It like there was nothing like it. It
I
was
wish
like
I had edited that part out because I don't remember
but
Sam
like,
Black
it's
Church
good.
having stoner-friendly.
No, but
songs.
but you know what? They were stoner friendly
They were a stoner-friendly band.
to the pot rally because they were willing to take the risk of getting arrested to playing for the legalization of marijuana, and they did it. So we did it like for the first 2 years, and then like the third year, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to play again. And they're like, you guys aren't playing this year. I'm like, fuck that, we're not. And like, no, we get Save Black Church and Stompbox this time. I'm like, yeah, I know. And I got like 5 minutes from Stompbox and 10 minutes from Sam Black Church, and we're playing 15-minute set, and you can't stop us. And like they literally could not stop us. So we played it. And then the next year, like, we're just gonna put you on the show so you won't give us a hard time. I'm like, awesome. We're gonna hand half our set off to Sam Black Church. So then that's what we would do for the next couple of years. Like sometimes we'd be on it, sometimes they'd be on it, and like we just switch off. And if like one of us wasn't on it, they were always on it.
That's
We'd,
so
we'd
cool.
you know what I mean? It's like the teamwork and the brotherhood through the revolutionary movement to make everybody like free, you know, was essential. It's like it's not about egos. It's not about your song, my song, our song. It's about sharing the power. People want you there. We want you there too. You're making a difference. We're making a difference together. So that's what we were.
That's fucking
You
awesome,
know.
man. Yeah.
So hey, MASSCAN, listen up. That's what it's about.
Listen
Not
up.
making money, not selling you booths. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna come to a meeting and like fire you all. You know what I mean? Like if you're only in it to line your own pockets, I find that it's not right. It's not the way it's supposed to be.
What 80s Boston hardcore band had a track called Boiling Point?
SSD.
Correct answer. That's 4 points, right?
Yeah.
So
what about the
we
last-
just
Last one was wrong,
I know. Yeah.
but it was a misleading question.
So
It's
we just need
okay.
5.
No, it's okay.
Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens.
Which New York hardcore band regularly came up to Boston to share bills with Jerry's Kids and Negative FX?
Agnostic Front.
Correct answer, dude.
Nice.
That's 5. That's 5 now. You just need one more to win here out of the last 3. Let's see what you can get. What local band mixed hardcore with ska before it was cool and considered a
Dickie
precursor?
Barrett and the Bosstones, man. Of course, man.
Precursor to bands like Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Oh, Cheapskates.
Wrong answer. Bim Skeleton.
Oh, what about Maelstrom?
I don't know them. The answer was Bim
Bim
Skeleton.
Skeleton.
Before. Yeah.
Who asked, who's the definitive? When did Bim Skull Bim come hardcore though?
I don't know.
Not ever.
Okay, so you're saying that that's a bad question.
No. The question.
It's fair if you're
no,
saying
no,
it's a fair
no.
question.
It's a fair question to ask.
Yeah.
It's just the wrong answer. The proper answer is the Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
But this the
Devil's
answer
Night
was
Out.
precursor to Bosstones.
Then it would be the Cheapskates, which would be Dickie's band before that.
Okay,
Because
then that's the correct answer. I feel like he got that one right.
Yeah, because he was on it.
well, no. I don't want to like it. It's now. Here's how we're gonna break the tie with this way. You're gonna give me a question from your heart, not written down on your phone. So like, ask me.
Question from my heart.
Yeah, from the old school stuff. Like anything you think, anything you want to know, ask me that question.
Let me look up
and see if
one
I can answer it.
thing.
I'll ask you one.
What do you got, James?
I got you one.
What's up?
Have you ever serenaded a girl?
That's not true.
Absolutely, I've absolutely done that.
You've done that?
Oh,
That's fucking sick.
and
You're an absolute savage. for
and I
that.
literally freestyled
I
the whole
think,
song. Like I just started making something up, and got
I
stuck
think like
doing it.
90% of
And
the
she
country.
loved it, so I had to keep going. And I was like, I could do this, and I did it. You know, and she loved it. And like she came out of. I crawled, I like climbed up the side of her house into the window. Not kidding you.
Incredible.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
that's
I'm
fucking
kidding? I'm not
electric,
kidding.
bro.
Incredible. Okay.
I don't think
this-
99% of the
All
country
right, so
can do that.
wait, so one question for me from the hardcore scene. Think about it. Like,
Yeah, this is one of my favorite bands. What band? It was a street style band. The lead singer was named Buddha.
oh, you talking about well, one of the lead singers. Like Buddha, I guess, was the lead singer, but you're talking about Blood for Blood.
Sure am. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure am. All right, so that's 6 now.
Yeah.
Bonus question. You win already.
But
Finish this lyric.
oh,
Plant a tree or.
cry. See,
Nice.
God,
Like a
yeah.
fucking
Nice,
Christmas
dude.
tree. That's what it is.
right?
Game of the
So
week.
tell me
Winner.
who's this guy?
It's my boy Jerry L, man.
Nice, Cheerio, man. What a
Yeah.
nice, good honking to you, man.
Yeah, that's all for you too, bro.
No, this is amazing.
Dallas.
Dallas.
17-year-old me is
Yo,
freaking
get
out.
on over
James,
here. Come on,
thank
James. Give me a handshake, brother. Get on camera. Dude, this guy. You came in all sweaty. I thought you were an MC. I thought you were ready to lay down lyric. I
was
was
just
like,
the
this
rain.
guy's going to be
Yeah.
spaz. And then you're like, no, don't have lyrics. I'm just cool.
Party fella.
Next time, work on your lyrics. I want you to have 16 ready.
All right, Dave, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
You're a legend,
Appreciate you
dude.
coming through,
Oh,
This is
bro.
thank
so
you,
cool.
brother.
This is so cool. High
Come
school
check out the art
music,
gallery at New
Yeah,
Dia.
Oh, yeah,
definitely
please
check
come
out the
down here.
gallery.
Buy some art.
Frequent new dia, right?
New Dia.
New dia. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm always pronouncing that word wrong because
Okay.
they have that oobla over the A, and I'm like, is it dia? Is it dia?
Right.
Dia.
New dia. So down here at New Dia, it's a beautiful marketplace. It's a mall of marijuana and other cannabis supplies, but it's also like all these little cool activities you can do. It's got a free pool table.
It's amazing. Yeah.
A
Where
free
else-
pool.
Where else in the city is there a free pool table?
trying to play myself.
You know, we have they have an art gallery down here called the Black Walls Art Gallery. They're putting up shows all the time.
Mhm.
I have an art show up here until August 14th. August 14th, I'm having a closing party here.
Okay.
Please come. It's from 6 to 10 p.m.
That's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday night. And then the very next night, Friday the 15th, where our Tree is playing with Adam O'Day's band Mollusk at the Middle East upstairs.
Sick.
18 plus show, $15 at the door, with the Outlords, which is an amazing band with a female lead singer drummer. She plays drums and sings. They're a 3-piece. It's slamming. Me, I'm just singing, man. I'm singing and I jump around and do like caricatures.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, August 14th here at New Dia, August 15th at the Middle East upstairs. You guys have a new album coming out soon?
Well, we're working on it. We have an old album that's going to be a new album for everybody else called Through the Darkness. It's like 7 songs. I'm going to put it out in September because that's what you do. You got to put shit out in September. But then we have all this new stuff that we recorded with John Lammy and Bye Bye Boston Goodbye, which you saw at the beginning of the our interview,
About to hear that one more time.
is part of that recording. And we've got a bunch of recordings with Springer from SSD singing backups, with Chris Doherty from Gangrene singing backups, because I want to pay tribute to the people that inspired me to make these things happen and to show me that as a 13-year-old kid, that a 15-year-old kid can start a punk rock hardcore band and become a legend
Yeah.
while he's still in high school. But just in his lifetime is all I see. You know, the opportunity, like, to everybody else out there, like, that's been listening to this, the opportunity is yours. You can do it. Whatever you want to do, that's what you do. And if you have to work another shit job to do it, get what your dream done, then you've worked that fucking shit job to get your fucking dream done, okay? Because if you don't get your dream done and you die with these dreams undreamed, unachieved, and constantly in your reach but not reachable, you're gonna suffer. And you're not gonna die right. It's important to die right, my friends. You have to die at peace and in love and in harmony. So the way to do that is to be the best person you can when you're alive, not just for yourself, but to everybody else around us. And then go.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Bye-bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. We lived here our whole lives, but now we get pushed outside. Bye-bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. It hurts us deep inside to watch you gentrified. Hurts us deep inside. Watch you gentrified. Hurts us deep inside to watch you slowly die. Bye-bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. The working class in demise as the luxury towers rise. Bye-bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. This city was once our pride. Now we watch it slowly die. Watch you gentrified. Hurts us deep inside. Watch you slowly die. Watch our city slowly die right before our very eyes. Without a whimper, without a cry. Why are the working class people so despised by those that live with their lives controlled by dollar sign eyes? We should not be surprised that it's the greed that decides. Bye-bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye, Boston, goodbye. It hurts us deep inside to watch your slow demise. To watch you slowly die. Bye-bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye-bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye-bye, Boston, goodbye. Bye-bye, Boston, goodbye. Giving you all that we've got to give. Now where are we supposed to go and live? A working class city without a working class has no future if you have no past. We built this city generations deep, and now we can't even afford to live on our street. There goes the neighborhood for good. You're no longer welcome here, understood.